Copy link address. There we go. Oh hey Gino, you came here surprisingly quick. I thought notifications weren't being sent out, although unless you were just watching one of my videos and it just said, oh, Still is live right now, which would be great. Hi Danny the Pro, how you doing? I take it you just got a notification as well. Like really, what is it with YouTube sometimes? Sometimes YouTube sends out notifications, sometimes they don't. Yeah, sure, okay. Alright then. Just roll with it. Was on YouTube and got the ping from the server. Ah, okay, right. Right, because I never normally have this many people turn up in under 2 minutes. And someone doesn't usually show up within under 1 minute. How you doing, Chris and Alternate anyway? You got a notification when you're watching YouTube. Are you on phone? Because it doesn't really come through that quickly on PC. Gained 20 subs in like 3 subs. What? You're on mobile? Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I can tell that a lot of my people use not my people. Well, that sounds a bit weird. My fan base uses mobile. Hey videos, it's insane how Disbelief got fully no-hitted twice. Bruh, I wasn't expecting Salty Lily to get it so soon, especially in practice. My people. Yeah, that I just thought about that. I said, wait, that sounds a bit weird. It's like you're my slaves or something, but you're not. So you're my fans. You're my subs. I don't want it to sound like I'm using you guys or anything. Context matters, people. Context matters. Somehow I got 24 views in a few days from my first video. I think it's because you were clicking on it. You were clicking on your own video. That's what typically tends to happen when people start doing YouTube. They just click on their videos just to check the view counts, and that actually inadvertently increases the view count. And they think, "Oh my god, I have 2 views. I'm like Will Smith. I'm well known. I'm all over the world right now." I mean, that's how I acted when I first started back in 2015. Still runs the country with their people, lol. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's true, guys. I don't live in Great Britain. I live in a country in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It's called Silveropia. If you Google it, you won't find any answers. I'm sorry. If you want to come here, then I'm afraid that, well, you're going to need 2 passports, I'm afraid. Do you think URB Phase 1 will ever be no-hitted? I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. People have gone to insane efforts to do incredible things. But seeing as we haven't had any progress on URB Phase 1 for over a year, I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. It probably won't even be happening for multiple years. But like many people once said, if it's possible, it will be done. Just not anytime soon, I don't think. Hey Josias, how you doing? How's your... Pardon me? Let me start from the beginning. How is your no-hit DTLG run going? If you're still doing it. Man, that's the first time that's happened in a while. Do I remember when basically every FTY game was considered impossible? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, people have said that about, well, pretty much any game that FTY ever made. I mean, I don't remember them saying it was impossible for sudden changes to be completed. I remember when it was accepted that Oversave Tail Undyne was impossible. And look at it now, we got it, we completed the game in the most optimal ways possible. The only fan game I could never beat was FTY Dust Trust Phase 5. That's understandable. I find it phenomenal how Salty Lily managed to beat all 5 phases in one run without dying. I don't know how. How does she have the skill? Was she born with natural talent, or was it just something else? My stream is loading, I can't see or hear anything, but I can see chat messages. Refresh. Oh, that doesn't really help if it's loading, does it? Phase 1, Attack 2. I mean, Legacy Dust Trust Phase 1 is not really too bad when compared to, like, Oversave Tail. I mean, sure, it may be hard, and it may be insane, especially towards the end. But I don't think that Legacy Dust Trust Phase 1 by FDY is one of the hardest games. Like, if you're part of the Masters Club, in terms of UDCC point sheet anyway, then I think you have a good chance of beating it. You just have to be good at precision. For now, not begun with it because I want to focus on my graduation of the class. Oh, okay. Yeah, studies are important. Wanted to finish your GD level. I saw that actually. You have excellent level design skills. Bro, you don't know how bad I am. There's no such thing as being bad at a game. There's no such thing. Like, sure, something in your skill set can be bad. Like, you could be bad at precision. You could be bad at reactions. Or, just bad at sightseeing, I guess. But you're not, that doesn't mean you're bad at games in general. Like, I have to reload several times throughout a Hollow Knight Steel Soul playthrough. Does that make me a bad player? In terms of memory, yes. In terms of skill? Not really. Managed to beat Legacy DT1 10 months ago when I had very little skill compared to now. So I'm convinced that a lot of people can do it. A lot of people can. In fact, it's been no-healed by a handful of people already. And the game is no-hittable, I know that for certain. Well, actually no it isn't, because after final attack, even a TAS will always take 2 damage. How many no-healed it? I've only seen like 7 no-heal runs. Actually, was it 7? No, that's a lie. I think I've only seen like 3. Salty Lily, Skelly, there was this one other guy who did it, but I can't remember his name. There's probably a lot more to this. Oh, hey, Salty Lily. Chiron did it. Oh. Okay. Alright. Cool. When was this then? I don't think I've ever come across that. I don't think I've ever come across it. He did. I think Chiron goes by they, them now. I think. Pretty much the entire FDY community goes by they, them now. Okay. No, Chiron is an FDY DT2 Victor. Which raises the question, who was actually the first person to beat FDY DT2? Because I know that Moros posted the first completion to YouTube, but I don't know if there's one that's been done prior on Bilibili. Because if I remember correctly, Moros said that he learned the strats from Murder Sans 97. That's what the name was at the time, Murder Sans 97. And that's the same person who found the strats for Oversafe Tell Undyne. But since there's no video of Murder Sans 97 doing it, then that's kind of up for debate. And as the old saying goes, if there's no video proof, I'm sorry, but it never happened. Who is Murder Sans? I think he's changed his name plenty of times. It was Murder Sans 97, then it was Zamid 7, and there's been some discussion actually about him having an alt account that said I'm a little noob or something. It's difficult to tell. It's difficult to tell because none of these Chinese players actually use their voices in their videos. But judging by that logic, it's yeah, it's hard to say. No bid, no did. Still 2021. True. Well, actually, that's been an argument that's been circulated for years, even before the days of computer gaming. Like, you know when you used to like go to an arcade and you set like world records and stuff? If you had a video of that world record, you were verified the world record holder. If you didn't have a video of that world record, even though your name is on the leaderboard, no one knows it's you. And you have no way of proving it. And this dates back to the 80s, mind you. Long before any of us were ever born. Unless someone watching this is over the age of 40. Murder Sans is Dust Sans, isn't it? Now we're talking about a different Murder Sans. Checked and I'm pretty sure Morris was the first to post a video. Yeah, he was first to post a video publicly. I don't know if, because I remember when we were talking long before actually when we were talking about if Oversave Tell Undyne was possible. He said that Murder Sans 97 completed it, and then he shared like a 5-minute video that started halfway through the run. So I don't know if something like that was ever shared around the time of DT2. But, I mean, even if there was, it's not public. So, it's unverifiable. We got 5.51 Dragster. It's just coffee on the timer, trust. Oh, MFM. You are funny. There is something you don't understand? What is it, Danny DePro? Hey, DeFlamesphere, how you doing? There is a DT4 run that we still don't know if it is real or not. Which one is it? Is it on YouTube or is it on Bilibili? A guy called Cynics. I think I've seen it somewhere. Cynics DT4. Yeah, this is the same guy who I called out, who we all called out years ago. And in fact, he was actually one of the I don't know. He was one of the victims in one of the cheater call-outs. But yeah, the video is still up, so maybe it's legit, maybe it's not legit. I couldn't really care less. If you're just gonna come out of nowhere and beat DT4, alright, fine. You do you, but don't blame any of us if someone comes after you and finds out you cheated. Their original name was Cassie, by the way. That's how I remember them by. Their profile picture never changed. Don't blame us if someone's gonna come after you. Yes, yes, I know. Title of someone's prison story. So how am I after the no-hit disbelief papyrus? I feel great. I feel really great, actually. Last Breath versus Last Genocide released recently. I've seen that. Is that the one where he like shoots a laser at DTLG Beast or something? But even still, a laser cannot take him down because he's a giant invulnerable beast. Makes me wonder, is there anything out there that can actually kill DTLG4? Hey, let's bring in all the oversaved tail bosses at once and have him go against DTLG4. Would he survive that? What am I making at the moment? I've kind of gone off under creative for a bit to work on the update for Siblings Redemption. I've done some changes into Phase 4, and it is so much better than the original. It is so much better than the original. There's just a couple more things I have to do before I put up a teaser of it. And I've done some changes to Phase 1 and Phase 2. Not sure how to go with Phase 3 though. All of the afterlife phases, those will be left alone. I'm gonna leave those alone, except for Phase 7, obviously. Will I no longer fall asleep if I want to task Phase 4? That's true. You will no longer fall asleep. For a second I thought Kara won in Phase 4. Technically they did, but they also kind of didn't. If... Spoiler warning, turn your volume off for 1 minute if you don't want spoilers. So, at the end of Phase 4, you kill Kara, but they kill you as well. And that's why in the afterlife you face off against them one last time, and then everything goes wrong because you're disrupting the timeline. Talking of lore, I've actually I'm adding in something called a journal into the update, so be sure to look forward to that. Why is it lagging when I'm explaining it, lol? Oh no! Someone's disrupting the timeline. It must be Gaster. Talking of which, I better add a proper transition from Phase 2 to 3. Stream has plot armor. Oh. MFM, where do you get this material? You should be a comedian. What is the most precise fan game in my opinion? I think it's FDY, SC, or DOA. SC is not that precise. Come on. I'd say definitely DOA is much harder in terms of precision. That's probably like one of the most precise games I've ever played, actually. How did Frisk get the yellow soul? Good question. Have you all been watching Revolver Animation? Yeah, I've seen that earlier on. They turn their soul upside down. Yep. But again, Deltarune did it as well. Yep, the yellow soldiers came in out of nowhere. Chris was confronted by mini Spanton heads and then suddenly their soul turned yellow. Swapfell Silvery Papyrus is kind of crazy. Dude, that's like one of the coolest looking fights I've ever seen. At least in visual terms anyway. Everything else, like what do you call it? In terms of playability, it's horrible. See, this is the problem that we have, right, with fights like this. If you're gonna make it look nice, why not just make it an animation? Why go through all the trouble just to make it a playable game? You can do it much more easily in terms of an animation. Trust me, I would know. Unless Frisk used the empty gun. Easy fix. They don't have a gun anymore because Bratty and Catty took it with them at the end of the genocide run. Hey, random reels. Howl the Blue Soul. Do I remember Hard Mode Sands by Seiki? Yes. Yes, I do. Imagine a no-heal of it. I think someone actually already did a no-heal of it. Or was it no-hit? I'm trying to remember, actually, if someone did a no-heal of it. Someone did it, I'm sure. What is the fastest speedrun of Siblings Redemption? So far, there is pretty much no speedrun. Like, there is a tool-assisted speedrun made by MFM for no-hit all phases. And that's done in, like, under 12 minutes. But that's just phase 1 to 4. Phases 1 through 7 is probably, like, 25 to 30 minutes in length. Yeah, and the new version will change quite a bit as well. And you used an older version as well. Since then, phase 3 was longer. Yes. Yeah, it is. I was going to see if I could sign up for mod in Discord server and forgot the time zone. Ooh. What should I do for 100 subs? Hand reveal. Do a hand reveal at 100 subs. Would phase 2 Siblings Redemption Kara tank the slashes of Kara? You know what, actually? I've shared something in my Discord server and on the Game Jolt page yesterday. Frick, where is it? Here it is. See this? I thought it'd be funny to do something like this. Just make it into a GIF and just say, how to beat phase 2 in under 1 second. Just deal millions of damage and shatter the defenses. That can only be done if you're worthy, though. Don't know if I'll remake the tasks and do all 7 phases. It's a good view grab, but I don't want it to go outdated in 2 weeks. That's a good thing. Maybe. What? What? Thanks for the guide. Try and remember the strat. Bro, you can only do it if you're worthy, and as far as I know, nobody is worthy yet. You might have to consult someone who is worthy. Did hand reveal randomly. Don't have a camera. Voice reveal then, if you have a microphone. I don't know. I don't know what you should do for 100 subs. It's your channel. At the end of the day, it's your decision. Don't let someone you watch influence your decision. You have a playtest build I didn't compile in YYC. I think I'd be worthy. If you can mod it, then sure. But just be aware of the consequences. If you can't handle the heat, don't work in the kitchen. Exactly. That's why I'll never be a chef. Because I cannot stand heat. If you no-hit DOA, will you be worthy? If only it were that simple, man. If only it were that simple. If only it were that simple. The answer is no. Even if you no-hit true pacifist, you would not be worthy. Maybe if you can do no heal over Save Tail Undyne, then you'd be worthy. But as far as I know, that's far beyond the human limit, so I have doubts that can ever possibly happen. No heal OST Undyne is free. Just open the game and do it. Easier said than done, MFM. Easier said than done. I mean, good luck even getting below 6. Good luck ever getting below 6 heals. And even if you do, you have to luck it out on final attack anyway, so... I mean, dude, how would you even do no heal over Save Tail Undyne? Dude, you have to no-hit pretty much almost the entire fight. Get as close to no-hit as possible before final attack. Can't even reach attack 7. Bro, here's how you beat attack 7, right? You spam the living hell out of your WASD keys and only focus on the blue arrows. Want to see the art I found? Sure. Just dodge the bullets. If only it were that easy, I would have done no heal or even no hit a long time ago. But spoiler alert, even if you do manage to do a limited heal run of Oversave Tail Undyne, you're not any better at it than you were. No matter how many heals you do it in 5, you do it in 1 even. I don't care. You're not any better than you were. But I've decided not to spoil the secrets. Dude, is it still buffering? It's definitely not me. You know, let me turn this down to 144p. What the hell is 1080p premium? We'll turn that down to 144. On my end, it's perfectly good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Not one lag spike. Hey! Not a single lag spike. No lag, still stream, going good so far. Imagine if Undone was just like, you don't deserve a shield, and you just died. That would be hilarious. Or what if Undyne never used the green soul at all? Ah, you have to think about that one, don't you? Thoughts on Indie Cross Series Episode 1. It's good. It's good. That's all I can really say for it now. I have to wait till like more episodes come out before I even have a judgment on the whole series. But yeah, it definitely has potential. It has potential. Just like everything else that just comes in out of the blue and ends up exploding. From what I gather, Frisk puts some DT on the empty gun since it's empty and it shoots some save stars. Ooh. Think about this for a second. If Frisk gets an empty gun from Bratty and Catty, how does it deal damage if there are no bullets? Think about that for a second. A teeny tiny cowboy pistol does more damage than a friggin' massive frying pan. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. You just whack people with the gun, right? And it... how does that deal more damage than a frying pan? Or ballet shoes? Dude, I think the ballet shoes would deal the most damage because the tips of them are pointed. And the frying pan is made of metal, so if you swing it hard enough, that's bound to kill a monster in one hit. Oh yeah, and talking of Frisk and empty gun, I was browsing YouTube the other day, and I came across a couple of animations. I was watching a particular one that looked particularly interesting, and I'm now asking the author if I can adapt that into a game. I thought, since the idea behind it, I'm not going to say exactly what it is because then someone's going to steal it from me. I'm asking the creator if I can adapt that into a game because I thought that would make an excellent thing. It's like let's say what's a good example? Say you wanted to say you wanted to explore the realm of Toriel and Asgore before they split up. That sort of thing. Unfortunately, that's not what the project is. It's just an example. So, exploring Toriel and Asgore before they split up. Hey, Skelly UT. I'm just discussing one of the ideas I picked up from an animation. But again, that idea is going to have to wait for a little bit because number one, I'm still waiting for a reply, and two, I have other things going on. But if it does come to fruition, then it will probably be one of the most unique approaches I have ever taken in a fan game. And yes, it'll have overworld. So, I'm just trying to think of a good question to ask. What's a good one to ask? How are you? Well, I've already asked that like half a dozen times this stream to new coming people. On the topic of Undercreator, what are your guys' dream fan games? What is something you look to create using it? Because that'll give me ideas on what to add support for. Right now I have support for Red Soul, Blue Soul, Yellow Soul, Green Soul, Purple Soul. I'll probably add like a custom scripting language so you can add your own custom soul types. Cyan Soul, Orange Soul. Those are all different custom types. Add Spinning Soul. What, like the magic one? At least Cyan, because it was an OG. The Cyan Soul is not an actually soul mode. It's not an actual soul mode. Add Double Soul like BT Tail. The problem there is that each soul uses its own bullet board, and then I would have to create two surfaces, which, if you don't know, basically means that, you know how everything is drawn inside one box? I would have to do that twice. And that's not something I'm willing to go through, to be honest. To make two bullet boxes. Technically Mad Mew Mew. Technically no. Because it's a red and cyan soul. It's not just a cyan soul. Get double plus boxes. I'll have to see what I can do. Because I want to add as much support as possible, but I don't want to go out of my way to make something completely broken. That's my first time trying. And that's why I'm giving out the source code when the game releases, because if someone wants to make their own build for their fan game, then they can do that. They can do that. Just saves me the trouble, that's all. Orange Soul. How would that even work? How would that even work? The things like effects, animation. Those are all on the to-do list, and they're all in the concept art as well. So yes, Pyrum. Seen red bones that insta-kill you. You can modify the damage of attacks. That's on the to-do list as well. If I make Orange Soul, please make it like Bad Time Trio. What, so like it never stops moving? I don't know. If there is going to be a take on the Orange Soul, then it has to be canon in some way. Like, from what I know anyway, the green soul is blocking with the shield. The blue one is gravity. Yellow is shooting. Red is standard default, and purple is spider webs. Yeah, there'll be support for up to 3 monsters per encounter. I mean, I guess if you want, you can mod it so you can actually go even higher, but I don't see why I would want to. Able to create troll levels like Mario Maker, invisible attacks. Yeah, you'll be able to add your own mechanics. You will be able to add your own mechanics. If Mad Mew Mew is a she, because she used to be Mad Dummy. Yes, because the wiki uses she/her pronouns. Even though the ghost that takes over her body is unknown, it's still a she. Invisible soul. Ooh, That's not a bad idea, actually. Adding invisible soul. If there's one thing I won't add support for, is the FDY magic bar. Seriously, I do not want there to exist a troll fan game where you can only heal if you have more than 20 magic or something. I don't know why that's a thing. What's the FDY magic bar? It's a questionable inclusion to oversave tail that limits your ability to heal. If your magic bar is low enough and you try to heal, you won't heal, but it will regenerate. Yes, Pyrom. Yes. That's all going in there. That's all planned. Add Kit Kat Gaster Blaster. Yeah, sure. Add a Kit Kat. Actually, no. You'd be able to do that by replacing the sprites. So, yeah, you'll be able to add like Kit Kats and things into it. Pyrum comes into a stream. Also, Pyrum not even saying hello and asking 19,365 questions. So true. I mean, it's not bad that you're asking questions. It's just that you're going into way too many specifics. Like, I already stated that there's planned support for pretty much anything. Well, anything that I can add with ease anyway. Yeah, there will be a custom scripting language as well. One that's very simplistic. Would it be possible to make healing change a variable that will affect the fight later on? Yes, it is. Add my Gaster voice. You know, actually, I recorded another Gaster sample earlier. If you've seen the image that Sotwoon posted on the DTLG wall, then you'll know what this is.
Look at me, human. Look at me. Look at me and envy me. For I am a fucking transformer. A beast. Purple fucking purple. Giant muscular and vulnerable armored mass of compressed calcium mixed with badass void magic. What can you do against that?
Look at me, human. Look at me and envy me. I'm a transformer. Purple fucking purple. Giant muscular and vulnerable armored mass of compressed calcium mixed with badass void magic. What can you do against that? I'm gonna make it so at the end of the fight there's a yellow soul part where the boss has HP, but every time you heal it will add HP to the boss at the end, but the player doesn't know this. Well, we know now, so nah. Yeah, there will be like actions to change global variables and things. Just got no hit sands? Nice! Nice one. Thoughts on Snowgrave Noel? The Fangame type, or? In the Fangame type, I'd say it's lore accurate. In terms of canon, I expected it to go a different way. Will we be able to do the boxing like Spamton Huge Attack did in Deltarune? Like where the end shrinks? Probably not. Probably not. Because... oh, God. How do I say this? I don't know how to warp surfaces, and I don't want to go out of my way to try and figure out how, because I'd have to do all that collision, warping, melting, and changing to do it. I'm just not prepared for that. For the last time, Siblings Redemption is not getting a Phase 8. Add like online mode where you can search other level creations. I would love to. But I don't have the finances to keep that running. If someone else wants to come around to work on that, I will happily accept them. Unless they have literally no experience. See, when it comes to working with people, they have to meet several criteria. They have to be trustworthy. They have to have a good reputation and a good history. I would have to have known them for quite a while. And they're already pretty popular. Yeah, I've played Deltarune Chapter 2. I've done no hits of pretty much every route in it. Except for all bosses. Which I will get to eventually. You have an important message to me. Fart. Lovely. How do I get past oversave tail flower? What the fuck? Dude, just use debug mode. Just use debug mode. No one's gonna care. Or if you're really having trouble and you just want to complete it normally, then just use cheat engine. Like, I'm serious. Just use debug mode. Just use debug mode. Deltarune Sans fight when? Never. When I enter a random encounter and I kill them, it doesn't do anything. Oh, are you soft locked? Oh, that's weird. Okay then, I don't know how to help you there. Apart from just shout, scream, and go mad. Use an older version. Exactly. Just use an older version. why are FDY games so broken? Like there was a glitch before where you just jump out of the bullet box if it shrunk, and you could literally avoid everything. And that even exists in some other TML games too, like Delirium of Eons as well. So you can jump out of the box, you get soft locked after a battle. The game crashes if you try and die in Bad Time Trio. Like, how can you mess up something so simple? MFM has an entire archive of over Save-Tail versions. If you ask nicely, I'm sure he'll send it to you. Here's a fun fact. The lack of potassium doesn't fit you. Who needs potassium when you can play Tetris? Alright, I'll stop. What's the magic word? Dude, it's been years since I last heard that. Oh, dude. Did you hear that word a lot when you're a child? You ask your teacher for something and your teacher says, "What's the magic word?" And then when you get older, people start using it less, and you're like, where did people manners go? They're evolving into these crazy people who continuously lie, deceit, basically everything wrong. Basically every teenager and their father doesn't. Deficiency, did I get it right? If yes, still has to no-hit pacifist. You first. Yeah, you can't send links here, they'll just get filtered. Unless you're a mod, of course. Okay, so, bruh, you can't even no-hit Flowey or Azrael. How do you expect yourself to no-hit Pacifist? Unless you're playing on hard mode or Delta in Chapter 1. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. MFM stands for Mind Damn Ford. No complaining, children. Sup, Auntie? Dude, we were just talking about manners and still have a secret technique. If it's to use invincibility, then I already know it. Oh my god, it's SpongeBob! Everyone run away! AI Sponge is gonna kill us. Pyram doesn't get the old versions. Bruh, that's mean. That's mean. Bruh, don't be mean to each other in chat. What are you doing, brother? A secret strat to no-hit TP. Just enter Frisk. Yup, playing on hard mode. I know that trick. But be honest here, right? What are the odds of anyone no-hitting Pacifist? Like, I've said it before many times, and I'm tired of repeating myself. TLDR, who's insane enough to even attempt it, let alone succeed? It's a 2-hour run with a luck lock at the end. You're better off no hitting disbelief or distrust too, if I'm honest here. Do one of those two challenges, just don't try no hit pacifist. You got one Oreo and you're gonna give it to someone. What's your first video? Your first video is your first video. Start with Mr. Beast sans no hit. Undertale promised. Or your favourite fan game no hit. Oh, that feels very personal. Why didn't my thing get sent? It's probably filters. Have a skill and issue anyways to try OST. You can ask still how much I cried to him in DMs when he played. Did you just use the improper pronoun? You know what that means. Here's my Oreo. That's not an Oreo, that's a cookie. I don't want your stinking cookies. Bazinga Land. Nah, I've sent Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is gonna come for you. Remember when someone in my chat used the wrong pronouns? Yes, I do. I'm well aware of a lot of things. Hi, no idea what your name is. I cannot read Arabic or whatever that is. When was Balloon Tower Defense 6 released? Last year. Safe, that's it. You're gonna send me Oreo in DMs? Don't send me Oreos! I couldn't care much for chocolate! Everyone mad expect me. By the way, the guy's my friend. True. Try to no-hit Sonic 3 and Knuckles, please. You first. I've been calling you Sil most of the time, now I know for sure, and totally not forget the proper pronouns. I should probably stick them on my banner. I should stick them in the stream, I should put them everywhere. Like a weather station that belonged in my grandpa's house. So people don't forget. Just say you're up to date every single day. Hey, Inferno Blast. Inferno, didn't you I might be tripping, but did you have a longer name before? Or have you changed it? How long ago have you changed it? See, it's funny actually. I can remember names, I can remember things that happened recently, and I cannot remember for the life of me what happened a month ago. On YouTube or like on Discord? On YouTube. You changed your name too? Yep, you did. Because my YouTube tag and stuff used to be with my actual name. That's true, yes. Wait, was it? Ah, of course. Right. I'm not going to repeat it because I don't know if I don't want to leak your real name. I don't want to leak anyone, and I don't want to leak anyone's real name. Talking of which, you're the only one who really falls into that criteria. You have 5 seconds to choose. No hit pacifist. Bruh. All of you who are saying no hit pacifist, I hope you are joking. I hope you are joking. No hit pacifist or no hit genocide? Genocide, of course. Is that even a choice? Well, if it's one or the other, then I go with no hit genocide. Because that's actually within the reach of our current skill level. Within reason. Yeah, I did no hit genocide already. It's just if I had to choose one of those things, I would do no hit genocide again. And then get hit on Sans' mini jumps. Did you know the more LV you have, the more damage Asgore does to you? The more damage any monster does to you. No hit pacifist is just pure pain. You have to do NHN first of all, and you can't do aborted Geno. Then Flowey, True Lab, and finally Asriel. You get to phase 4, you have a 2% chance to pass. Well, you gotta get there first. Everyone is no-hitting Genocide now. Yeah, a lot of people are actually interested in no-hit Undertale full game runs now. 10 people have done no-hit Genocide now. And only 3 have done neutral. Hello, Lara. Yeah, I don't know why, TBH. Genocide is really boring. True, you're hugging a wall for like 70% of the run. And then you have Undyne and you have Sans. And that's it. Those are the only good parts of the run. Those are the only parts where really any skill is needed. Undyne the Undying harder than Sans now. You will be the 11th, mark your words. Okay, good luck. Do it. How did I find your DTLG no-hit video? I sometimes look up no-hit runs of different fan games, DTLG and ULB respectively, and then I sort by upload date, and then I find it. So yeah, it's just interesting seeing people take different strategies to what I use during playtesting. Because I was actually, if you don't know, I was playtester on Dusttail Last Genocide. I'm not one for the Genocide's End though, so I'm gonna have to play that blindly. About to play Bad Time Simulator again? Oh, cool. Watch you do it first. Bro, you can't even no-hit your own game. You can't even no-hit your own game, Pyron. Hey, XTL. What's the most cringy thing I've made on YouTube? Okay, story time. I used to be a top player on an old PvP server. I had a really high kill streak, and I was killing like hackers every now and again. I was pretty much unstoppable. Pretty well known in the community, chatting up with everybody. Unfortunately, that server doesn't exist anymore. It shut down like years ago, and from that, people saw me as the #1, and so I made a "We Are #1" cover on that channel. And that's it. That was anything with me singing prior to Gorillas was absolute cringe. Escapist, wow. Pyrom. Pyrom. Construct additional pyroms. What the hell, dude? I mean, it shouldn't really come as no surprise that videos was actually, I don't know. I don't know at this point. I thought videos was trying to hide who they were. But if they're here and I've seen their videos, then there's really no telling. I mean, his video says that it's escapist. Plot twist. That's not actually escapist. That's someone. That could be someone messing with us. Escapist is back. Okay. Escapist didn't want to. Oh yeah, he just said it here. Don't want to return to YouTube. That's why I'm not called Escapist. Yeah. All that he's done is just re-upload a couple of videos. Including the legendary first ever Undertale Last Breath Phase 2 no-hit. So yeah, they're not a YouTuber anymore. Wish I saved some of my speedruns and other no-hits. Yeah, if I remember right, before you left, you asked me to like save another one of your videos, but I couldn't. You deleted your channel before I had the chance to. What's the difference between piano and fish? You can tune piano, but you can't tune a fish. Ha ha. Yeah, I remember when I found Escapist through his Undertale Rejuvenation Chapter 3 no-hit. That's how I found his channel before. That's how I found his channel. Oh hey, Josias, have a good sleep. You kind of inspire me to no hit ULB too. Wait, Danny, who are you talking to? Thundering Dodgers. Was it Thundering Tail? I think it was Thundering Tail. Escapist. Ah, okay. Still inspired me doing no heal DOA. With the no heal mod or the no item. No auto heal. Ah. Just out of curiosity, guys, What challenges have I done? Have I inspired any of you to do? Whichever one. Any one of them. Any. No matter how easy it is. You inspired you to no-hit ULB. Well, I know that. After you no-hit ULB phase 2 like a day after I did phase 3. Disbelief and distrust 2. But you've done neither. You've done neither of those things. You inspire me to do no-hits in general. Inspire me to make more balance in Tales of Two Dimensions. Inspired by Distrust 2 no-hit, but I'm not even good. Unfortunately none, I'm not a challenge runner. Oh, fair enough, Jago. Inspire me to do Flowey, URB, Snowgrave in Chapter 2. Oh wow. A special guest is coming. Uh-oh. I know what that means. Don't tell me Scooby-Doo's coming for me. Inspire me to join the community and take over the world. I know one thing I inspired you to do, and that's to complete your journey of no-hit Shanghai-vania, theoretically. I know that for certain. I mean, that's how I found your channel anyway. Escapist in Green Sands. Green Sands? Oh no, not Green Sands! No! You'll do it in real time too, eventually. Are you actively trying it? Because the last time I remember watching one of yours, you had like 10 damage or something. And that was months ago, actually. Danny inspired me to open a YouTube account in the first place because it helped you on final in Dust Trust Legacy Phase 1. Ah, I see. We need a new Shanghai-vania no-hitter. Bro, a lot of people are trying elite level no-hits now. Like, whether that be full game runs, full fan game runs, like Disbelief, ZYDCN, FDY games even. Danny is currently the closest to no-hit Shanghai-vania. 2 -1s. Dude, don't pull off a Lara Pra, please. Don't suffer from the Lara Pra curse. Actually, no, Lara Pra had -2, didn't he? Gave him the first attempt curse. No! What have you done? You are cancelling Sibling Redemption. Well, you don't get to decide that. Unless it's your fan game, of course. Which it isn't. Did Tass dodge in a run, fell to corridor? I saw that. Dude, that was really painful to watch. Reminds me of the time I first made it past Tass dodge, but failed to corridor because I let nerves get the better of me. You're gonna send Siblings Redemption to Brazil. Okay. I also think that maybe tons of time later I'll make it again, but on Game Maker because Click Team sucks. Bruh, join the Game Maker gang! Yo! Why can't you make Oversave Tail or Undyne speak? Ugh. Your modding is not good enough. Well, I think there is a specific thing you have to do to get monsters to speak in TML engine. I think there's an alarm for it. That's what Sudden Changes Sans uses. Every game has its own curse. That's true. Like whether that's Shanghai-vania, Distrust, Disbelief, FDY. Bruh. I don't understand just how people can get so good at DOA. I do not understand, honestly. Like, I can barely do no heal, no mental recovery, and I just can't get the hang of DOA. I've practiced it for hours. I've tried to make a segmented no hit, and I keep failing to Bloodsea. It's such an unfair fight. How can you get so good at it? Play Unfair Undyne. I've played that a while ago. I actually don't know how good I'd be at it now. You know what, actually, let me give it a quick go. Unfair Undyne. Ah, simulator. Is that what it is? Yeah, there's a game called Unfair Undyne. Right, nah. Okay, just put that there. Oh wow, that actually blends in really well with the background. Oh, so you want to spar with me, huh? Well, you better give it all you've got. I want to pet the vegetables. Pet the vegetables. I want to fight the true hero. I want to atone for my... Level 99. Only 4 HP. What is fight the true hero? So I'm guessing this works just like regular Undyne then. Yep, you have a shield that slowly moves to where you want to go. Okay, this is very similar to the original. I think I've played this before, actually. Back when Undertale tournaments were a thing. No, I had a match on this. Ow. Wait, are they random? Oh wait, it's random! Oh, I know this trick. Dude, don't trick me like that. Is it random, or is it not random? Dude, this is like the medium difficulty. I'm curious just to see what hard mode's like. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Good, but still not good enough. Keep trying, human. Reach for the top. I bet the world record for this doesn't get hit for like 30 minutes. I want to atone for my sins. Oh. Oh my god, this is hard. Wow, this is really difficult. Whoa! Okay. Right, let's try that again. 24 seconds. I want to at least get to 1 minute. Ow. Oh my... Wait, can you spam? Oh, don't do that. Okay, this is crazy. $56, come on. What's the world record for this mode? What is the world record for this? The current Flower World record is by someone who I believe hasn't... Yeah, Alexander the Gamer, 38 minutes and hasn't no-hit Flowey. Yet he's trying to go for no-hit neutral straight away. As far as I know, he never got to it. She said, psych. Survival World records are so weird. Bro, this is hardcore. It looks like you can spam in this fight. Wait. You have no invincibility frames. I just realized. Yeah, you have no invincibility frames. Bruh. Undyne, please. Every hero has to make a serious choice. Fight with honor, make your rivals fear your voice. Please tell me someone remembers that song. Ow. Wait, I got hit on the transition. Okay, it's clear I'm not going to be able to get a minute on this. Okay, well, that's cool. No. It looks like you have some, but you don't. Is that from a musical? Yeah, someone made like a full collection of different, of musicals. Undertale songs as a musical soundtrack. The first one I ever heard was Your Best Nightmare, and that was amazing. Just want to ask a question to everyone. What do you all think of me, even though all of you are strangers, but yet? Yes. That's all I can say. Someone got 1244 on Undyne max difficulty? What? Dude, that person's heated. Also, it's like over Save Tail level with all those random gold spears going everywhere. Like, imagine if there was 2 shields. How long could you survive then? With only 4 hit points. Alright, see you, XTL Maker. Still don't understand Oversave Tail Undyne. Oversave Tail Undyne is a confusing game. Though the muscle memory required to beat it is a lot more than you think. Like, all the muscle memory I got with that. And you have to have a lot of good dexterity to beat it as well. And especially if you're the type like me to go for minimal heals, then you just want to be at the top of your game and just remember everything that's coming up. But when it gets closer to the end, it becomes very randomized and faster paced. So there's not really much you can do there. Alternate got some alternate things to do. See you, Alternate and Pyrom. Oh gee. Now everyone leaving, bruh. What was the best year in my opinion? Forgive me for saying this. 2020. Now, listen, okay? I know the whole thing, COVID started, everyone was panicking, people were dying all over the world. But that was the year I received my first commission. And it was also the time where I started picking up Game Maker again. And that's when I found a new hobby in terms of game design. So yeah, for me, 2020 was the best year. And also I graduated college that year, which was great. Too bad I couldn't graduate properly due to coronavirus, but at least I graduated. Now, what is the worst year? Don't know. I really don't know. People are saying that 2020 was the worst year, which it was in terms of events. It was dreadful. And so many bad things were just around the corner when you were just having a good thought. But us gamers, we enjoyed it. ...2022 or 2021 was probably the worst year for you. I think 2022 was honestly the worst year for me as well, because in that year alone, how do I start? Many power cuts throughout the year. We never normally get power cuts this badly in the area I live in. So much doubt, so much self-hatred. Overall, 2022 was a huge disappointment. It was a huge disappointment. And that's disregarding the end of the QSV era. That's disregarding that. But for me, so far, 2023 is looking to be my best year, beating out 2020. The war was the first thing of it. Oh yeah, the war started between Russia and Ukraine. It never ends, does it? Yeah, and there was so many scares as well throughout, well, pretty much throughout this decade so far. But for me, 2023 is looking to be a better turnaround for the 2020s. I think by 2024, peace will be restored once again. That's what I think. The only time I got scared in the span of a year was the time you saw an explosion. Oh my god, dude. Were you... How far away were you from it? ...2023 is looking to be a good year because I'm trying out new games. Favourite one at the moment is Pizza Tower. It was a kilometre away? Only a kilometre. Oh. 1 kilometre away. An explosion. I hope you're in a safe spot and you haven't seen anything since regarding that. Oh, man. Yeah, Gina, we're talking about the explosion that you saw. Did the news cover why it happened? Was it... How big was it? Dude, if it was anything more than, like, the size of a house, then a bomb landed. How big was the explosion? How big was it? If it was anything bigger than a house, I'm surprised you're still alive. And I don't even mean it sarcastically. As big as the 7th or 5th floor? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Long story short, Gino, you're very lucky to be alive. I'm honestly very glad you're still here. Damn. That's pretty damn brutal. Anyway. Will I play FNF Indie Cross V1 mod? I've tried it actually. I've made it all the way to Nightmare. And I couldn't beat it. So I've tried playing it. I've tried having fun with it, despite my desire for perfection at the time. But it just wasn't happening. The chart was way too confusing. I could never beat it. Like, do you think there's any challenges that are more difficult than your DOA no-hit? Apart from SPMY Sans Phase 1+2, no-hit True Pacifist. I have no idea. I don't know. I really don't know. For something to be harder than DOA, it would have to be more luck-based and it would have to be much longer. And on top of that, even more precise. Like, there's a challenge that's theoretically possible, but I don't know how hard it would actually be. That would be beating Oversave Tail Undyne with only 2 heals. Because the way I determined that was to use the Angela bot on that game. And so you no-hit all the green soul attacks and you try your best on the reverse soul attacks and the red soul. The best you can do is 2 heals. Assuming, of course, you are an absolute god at Green Soul. But as far as I know, no human is capable of no-hitting all the Green Soul attacks. In terms of challenges people have currently done. Oh, right. Yeah, people have done DOA. See, it's hard to determine, actually, because I didn't try such challenges myself. And I honestly dread doing it. Yeah, it's really hard to tell the difficulty of something just by looking at it. If it were so, Distrust 2 Phase 1 would be impossible. Just by looking at it, it looks easy, but it's not. It's light years harder than it looks. In 5 days, it's your birthday? Oh. Well, that's great. Oh, I don't think I'll be around that day. Oh, yeah, I will be. The day after. Something. Final is pretty okay to no-hit? Bruh. I have so much trouble trying to no-hit Bloodsea. I've tried it continuously trying to get it. And it's long, it's precise, it's kind of luck heavy. And sometimes all I end up doing is taking a lethal bloodbath. Hey, Sandy. I'll try it 1 to 8. Oh, for God's sake! I need to turn down that ringing sound. Then again, if someone's asleep, they won't be able to hear it. How are we all doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The call came in, audio suddenly went mute. Yeah, that's because I turned it off. That's because I turned it off, because I don't want any unfamiliar voices to bleed into the microphone. And I don't particularly want any listening on family conversations. The 7 phone emoji. Bruh, Auntie. Still funny to watch back. Yeah, it's just when I'm in the middle of talking and suddenly it happens, I'm like, oh, God's sake, dude, come on. It's like I'm in the middle of a challenge run and suddenly someone comes up the stairs. That's enough to distract me. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I've tried no-hit Bloodsea over and over and over again. And I just can't... Still can't get past the surface. Like, even if I do it segmented, just that alone segmented. Don't you just hold up for a very long time in Bloodsea? No you don't. You actually don't. There's more to Bloodsea than what you think. You don't just hold up the entire time. If you were to hold up with if you don't do proper jumps, you're gonna fall into the Red Sea. Or even worse, you're going to hit a bone that you don't even know is coming out of the ceiling. Yeah, I'm talking about the opening section. With enough practice, you could definitely do Bloodsea. As I said, I tried, and I just can't get it right. It's not... If ZYDCN says that the game cannot be evaded, it's pretty clear that something is not right. It's unfair, it's precise, as I said again. I just cannot get around it. You gotta learn to keep focus. Bruh, okay, let me load up Delirium of Eons right now. Let me load it up right now. If stream crashes when I close the game, then I'll start up a new one. Because that can happen sometimes with TML Engine games. Sometimes my PC just doesn't like them. Right. Game capture. Chinese. Yay. Oh yeah, this is my attempt at an English translation. Yeah, even this attack is hard enough. I don't know how you do that. Anyway, is it 9? It must be 9. Right. This bit's somewhat fine. This bit is fine. Like, oh, no idea. It's just a bunch of RNG bones. It's really slow. You can get that with practice. And just watch as I do it first try without taking a hit. This is the difficult section right here. So I go all the way to the right. Do mini jumps on these platforms. Because otherwise I'm going to end up falling into the liquid. Which, contrary to popular belief, it actually doesn't deal damage. It just reduces your mental state. Which is the meter on the right, as you can see now. Because the screen's flipped around. And yeah, the sea actually rises here a little bit if you cannot see it already. Yeah, as you can see, I took a very slight dip in it. And this is where this is the hard part. Because this part's a little bit random. Yeah, see, there I fell in. No, don't kill me! I just got skeleboned. I don't understand the strat that people use there. Alright, let's try that. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Who made this music? Who made the music for this fight? That's something that's not really specified. I want to know who made the music for this. And if there's an official video for the entire OST. And I just took some damage. It's fine, I'll just heal it back up to spacebar. Oh, you cheated, bruh. This is a theoretical post, okay? Yeah, see, right here I'm a little bit too close. Yeah, see here, the blood C actually rises. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, see, even if I try my absolute hardest to avoid everything here, I just cannot get around it. Yeah, and like this jump hit, see? Ah. See, I try to jump late to avoid even the closest of bones. And I just cannot do it. So, yeah. Panther version? What's the difference? Apart from just being English. Yeah, no, go back, you stupid little what the do. What's the difference in this version? No dialogue. Some words about the mods. Flesh erosion, I assume. It's not affecting the original hitbox of the beam. It's only visually harder. You know, if there's no change to this, the hands in hell part now deal damage. Wait, hell? I'm confused. I'm confused. Is it meant to be blood sea or is it meant to be hell? If it's blood sea, that's blood. If that's hell, it's lava. This is what I was confused at the start when I first played it. Was that lava or was it blood? It's not even specified by the creator, and that's what drives me insane. These mods are legitimate to use for challenge rounds. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna play it then. Red acid. Yeah, there you go. It's neither lava nor blood. It's just red acid. Water, but it's a Terraria blood moon. Oh, man. Right, make a new folder. DOA. Panther version. And extract everything. Delirium of Eons. Right, O to open settings. Oh. Hell, okay. Sanity mode? What? What does this mean? Dialogue off, prologue off. Extra utilities, what we got here? Does not affect hitbox, so I think I'll just leave that alone then. Fog off, blurring off. Beam sound overlapping off. Camera shake multiplied. So back to extras. Some words about this game. Oh yeah, that's just that. So where's no heal mode then? Where's no heal mode? No heal is difficulty after hell. No heal. Dude, no hit, bruh. What are you doing, Panthervention? Alright, here we go then. So far, this doesn't feel any different. Oh, I forgot there's no dialogue. Dude, I'm so bad at this. I haven't played this in, like, ages. Ow. I'd say this is much more suitable in terms of nicer. I am so bad at this. Not even 100 HP and I made it to attack 5. Dude, the waves are also so distracting. Forgive me if this is extremely unoptimized. I forgot all the strats. Oh, the eye. Yeah, that's way too confusing. Ah! Fuck. I am so bad at this. Are you serious? There's no mental recovery? Are you serious? Or is this just a visual thing? Okay. Oh, and there's a proper transition back to the menu, okay. Okay then. So kind of like... Wait, so it said control arrow is meant for attack switching. Do I have to use a certain difficulty for that? Or is it just... No, it's... What do I have to do? You have to press F3. Well, duh. Where was I supposed to know that? I'm pressing F3. Nothing is happening. Wait till I'm on the menu, maybe? Control F3? What do I do? F3? Static. Let's make that static. Extras, 2.5 months. Yeah. What do I... Press Shift and H. You press F3 once in battle, press Shift and H. Right, I press F3, then Shift and H. Oh. Wait, how do I get different turns then? Control 9? Please tell me how I do this. Control plus arrows. Both at the same time, or... I'm pressing control. both controls. Up, down, left, right. I don't fucking know, do I? Pro tip. Act like a lunatic if you don't know what you're doing. So, what's different about this version then? Because as far as I can tell, nothing is different. I thought the bottom bit of the pendulum hurt you. Okay, time for... Why is the health bar grey? Right, now the sea's rising. Like, what exactly does this mod do? Does it just make it more visually appealing, or does it make it slightly easier? Ah! Yeah, see? I failed to... Dude, those bones. Well, at least the HP is visible here, so that's a start. Yeah, how would I even manage to do this? When bones can get in the way. I'm sorry, but I just don't see a pattern here at all. I don't care, just take these hands. Why are you healing me? Dude, I don't want... What's different about this mod? How do you even... It's not meant to make it easier, it's meant to make it suitable for challenges. In what way? Apart from all this visual nonsense, it's... You know what? I don't care. I don't care. Well, now you know for sure that DOA is not within my skill level. It's quality of life, all the things you need to do in a single game. And it shows attempt counts, not really meant to change gameplay other than Trident. Well, I guess you avoid the Trident anyway, so... I mean, it's a good mod, it's a good mod. But other than visual appearances, I don't really see any reason to use it. Oh yeah, and the challenge modes obviously, but we don't talk about those. I'm just really salty that people tell me, oh, you can no-hit DOA. Well, this is for you to tell you no. Anyway, on to another topic. Can someone tell me what that fan game is called? It's called Delirium of Eon Sands by ZYDCN, though Panthervention made a mod for it that adds challenge modes, as well as a bunch of other visual things. I have the skill to no-hit DOA. If I can hardly do no heal, no mental recovery, what chances do you think I've got of no-hitting it? Plus, even if I have the skill, I don't want to. It's a really stressful game. Really stressful. It's... Apart from the years of practice I'm going to need mastering the precision, especially in pre-final, it's... I don't even want to think about trying to no-hit it. Oh god, I'd have to optimize it to hell, and... No. Just please don't ask me to play this game again. Please do not ask me to play it again. I'd rather not. I'd rather pick something else in terms of difficulty. And yes, this does mean, yes, I would prefer to do no-hit True Pacifist over no-hit DOA. Because honestly, Pacifist feels like child's play to me compared to that shithest. Do I think I could do True Pacifist in less than 10 hits? Theoretically, yes. If I did no-hit neutral again, then there's a chance I can do True Pacifist in under 10 hits. There's a chance. But I'd still have to do True Lab, I'd still have to do Asriel. And those are just bullshit things in themselves. I have to do no-hit neutral without aborted Geno. Dude, I did it once before, I can do it again. Remember, I did my no-item death True Pacifist attempts. I almost made it to neutral New Game Plus. Which basically means you do neutral, but without Flowey. I mean, even if I disregard Flowey from the equation, or even with Flowey, I think with some time, I could do True Pacifist in under 10 hits. That's what I think I can do anyway. I'm more than capable. But the problem is, it's a 2-hour run, and I'd have to do it in full screen, which basically means I won't be able to read chat. Which makes for a pretty boring run. And plus, what's the point? Even if you had the 100% consistency, everything you need to do True Pacifist as best as possible in as least few hits as possible, what's the point? What's the point in doing so? Apart from satisfaction and breaking yet another barrier in the community, there isn't one. Hey, Rise, I'm just going to say something quickly first. If you're going to tell me about Delirium of Eons, then I sorry, but I would rather not hear it. I don't want to be drawn into DOA again. Because it's funny that you turn up 5 minutes after I fail to understand the DOA. I don't know. I'm just thinking like the worst case scenario here. I don't mean any I just came back from school. Oh, well, I wouldn't know that. I don't know what time zone you're in. Sorry for assuming. Let's just pretend nothing happened. God, this has been a huge wild ride. My mind's been going places this entire stream. Yeah, Danny, he still has school. Which, honestly, really sucks. I can't imagine having school over the summer. I think Rise gave a new definition to the year without a summer. First set of tests went brilliant. Oh, nice. There's one thing I'm really curious about in terms of India. Well, I have two questions really. Number one, what is the language that is normally spoken there? And two, how much of the Indian population can actually speak English? I have to start. Dude, having school for 12 hours, I would die. I would die. 12-hour school days. 6 hours is more than enough. Let alone 12. The national language is Hindi, but there are hundreds of languages spoken in general. Ah, fair enough. Let's say 80%? Holy crap. That's higher than, like, friggin' Germany. What? I was going to say China or Japan, but the English level in both of those countries is really, really low. I mean, honestly, I'm not really surprised it's that high in India. I'm honestly not surprised. A lot of Indians have learned English for their jobs and also so they can survive internationally. Ah, I see. That's fair enough. My chair is so squeaky. Yeah, I know. I need to get a new one. I've had this one for nearly 3 years now, and believe it or not, I actually built it. It came in an assembly kit, and I just followed the instructions. It took me under an hour to build this thing. My gaming chair is squeaky because it's my bed. Dude, no hit Shanghai Vania on a laptop in bed. No hit Shanghai was done on a chair, thankfully. Oh, okay. Still has gone off the deep end. I've gone off the deep end and I'm in the abyss. I need 26 keys to make it through the door. No hit neutral will be done on a bed 100% though. Dude, that would be a first. No hit neutral on a bed. Man. I have a laptop, but I use a separate keyboard. My chair is just a normal spinning chair. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I know people who game on a laptop just use different keyboards. Dude, Rise, I'll be there for your no-hit neutral grinds. Just let us know in the purple realm when you're doing it, and I'll be there. That sounded really creepy, didn't it? Okay, let us know when you're streaming, and I'll be there. That's better. When is good, when is nice. That would be lovely, not creepy. Also, it's great that you have Friday as an extra day off this week. DM you when he's streaming, or you can follow his Twitch. I follow his Twitch, but I don't get notifications for it. That's the problem. I mean, I could enable desktop notifications, but they're so annoying. Twitch is the app ever. It's weird with its notifications. Ah. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much following any challenge runner who I basically know that I talk to on occasion. Or frequently, even. I only have notifications set on for a couple of them. Salty Lily's one of them. Lara Pra, yet he hasn't posted in 7 months. No, I'll set notifications on for Danny the Pro. I want to know when his Shanghai Vania happens. Lara got SP... Are you serious? When did this happen? When did this happen? Just now, or? Is there a video? Yeah. First question: is there a video? Is there a video? I said it before, and I'll say it again. If there's no video, it never... Okay then. Alright, well. Good. 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 Since disbelief is getting nerfed from Grandmaster, I won't be a Grandmaster for much longer. So I think to keep that, I'm going to have to select something else. Delirium of Eons. Fuck off. That's way out of my reach. Tracker Bart Peak. I'm not playing for 3 hours just to fail to a machine. All the rest of them suck. Edgetail Sands Run 3, no hit, SPMY. I can't even beat phase 1 of SPMY. Two. All of these ones. I know Disbelief is still on there for now, but the rest of them absolutely suck. The rest of them absolutely suck. Easiest Grandmaster is... Edge is bullshit difficult. Run 3 is also incredibly hard. Have people done these? Have people actually done these? Edgetail Sands Run 3 no hit. Yep, I'm a little noob did it. I'm just gonna watch it now and see. Why is it in such low quality? Oh yeah, because I changed it to 144p. First 10 seconds and I'm already deterred. Nope! Oh, man. We have a new policy to where we're only going to add challenges if they've been done. Ah. Okay, so things like, what happened with Disbelief, just having it up there just for grabs, that's not going to happen anymore. Well, at least I was Grandmaster for a couple of days. Sucks I can't keep it forever. But then again, this is only hypothetical anyway, so why do I care? You want Elite so much. In my opinion, the easiest Elite challenge to do here is... well, Shanghai Venue no hit, and you're already really close. Hard mode Sands phase 1 no hit. I've tried, and attack 4 is really, really, really bad. I'm gonna stick with my fresh hard mode Sands no hit, even if it's a tier below it. I don't care. Shanghai is not the easiest Elite. Yeah, it is. What are you saying, bruh? Let me go through all the tiers actually and see determine which is the easiest one to get. Beginner tier, Mike's Big Showdown. No doubt, I did that first try. It's not that hard. Intermediate tier, Deltarune Chapter 1 no hit run. Just saying. Advanced tier, definitely Deltarune Chaser. Expert. This is where it gets interesting. Probably... I'm tempted to say Distrust 2, but not many people are interested in that. So, I'm gonna have to go with Flowey No Hit Finale. Master tier. Just from experience, I definitely say hard mode Fresh Sands is the easiest one in this tier. Chapter 1 and 2 is long. Flowey No Hit is a bit luck heavy for someone who's just starting it. Genocide Asgore No Hit is a little bit luck heavy at the end. Plus it's a little bit unbalanced. Elite, the easiest Elite. For me, it's either Shanghai Vania no-hit or no-hit Genocide Run. Gaster Survival no-hit, from my perspective, is way too luck heavy. 1 to 2 all bosses no-hit runs 2 hours long. Asriel no-hit has a luck lock at the end. Hard mode Sans, despite being muscle memory, is really precise, and there's a kind of a luck lock somewhere towards the end as well. I know Rise DM'd me about that once. Sudden Changes Sans no-hit, a little bit on the harder spectrum. And the Grandmaster tier, what's currently in there, Disbelief Papyrus. That's what I think are the easiest in all these tiers. That's what I think. Now for the hardest. In beginner tier, for the hardest, I'm definitely going to say Undying the Undying. So many people struggle with it. Intermediate, probably the Heaven No Heal. Sent me what? So kind of agreed on SC Phase 1, Asriel no hit, Edge, to Unsure. Dude, Blob Man, why did you send me an Oreo? Top is hardest, SC Phase 1. I agree. So intermediate tier, what's the hardest one in here? Probably, you know, Heaven No Heal. I've already Heaven No Heal. Advanced tier, all bosses no hit run, no doubt. Blue Zenith is a little bit easier. Phase 1 no heal ULB, a little bit luck heavy, but manageable. Mission Luigi no hit run, I heard, is a little bit luck heavy. So that's that. Hardest expert. This is where it gets tough. So the hardest expert, maybe Keep Tail Sans, or I don't know, Modern Swap Phase 1 no hit or Sudden Changes Sans. Definitely one of those three. The hardest master tier. Undertale Last Breath Phase 3 no hit. Elite. Asriel. No doubt. And Grandmaster, the hardest, of course, is going to have to go to Tracker Bart Peak. That, no doubt, the absolute hardest one on the sheet. I mean, Delirium of Eons is kind of to the same level, but it's shorter. But Tracker Bart Peak is 3 hours long. And you have to do Chapter 2 twice. There are multiple luck locks in the run. But then again, that's what I think, okay? I'm gonna say it as close to the microphone as I can possibly get, just so you know how serious I am about this. It's just my perspective. But yeah, that's all I have to say really regarding everything to that. Abnormal opinions, but opinions nonetheless, in which I respect it. Cheers. Add grass to this. Add grass. No! Don't do it. Don't add grass. Why would that be... No, that would just be in another tier on its own. That would be an ascension tier for 5,000 points. 10,000 points. Bro, just touch grass and you're number 1 instantly. E. Double and give it to the next person. Indeed. So yeah, to keep my hypothetical Grandmaster role, I really have no idea. I really have no idea what to do. All of those ones up there are going to be new challenges for me to discover, and that's just too daunting for me to take on. And I kind of don't want to try any new things for the time being in case they end up being absurdly difficult. Did I like the Oreo? No. I do not like the Oreo. You have to play the game. You first. What's the easiest challenge? The easiest challenge is Mike's Big Showdown, no healing, no item, essentially. You get automatically healed. But yeah, apart from what I have next for Delta in Chapter 2 All Bosses No Hit, I have absolutely no idea what to do. I have no idea what to do. I do want to get to 10,000 points eventually. In a hypothetical sense anyway. You know, hang on. I have a text somewhere saying how many points I currently have. This is how many I have now. 8,930. So, already, hypothetically, that's higher than the others on the leaderboard. But that's not first place overall. Lily has 10,000 points already. But eventually I do want to get this point count over 10,000. I want to have the privilege of having a 5-digit point count. Again, hypothetically. How does the point scoring system work? If you look on the point sheet, there's a list of challenges under various different tiers. If you've done any one of those challenges, you get the number of points for that challenge. Not only that, but if you've done no hit, you also get the points for no heal as well. So if you do Deltarune Chapter 2 no hit, you get the points for no heal as well. So say it's 300 points for a no hit and it's 50 points for a no heal. You get 350 points overall to for the no hit. Can we post a link to the server? Yes you can. If you're a moderator, that is. Even though I won't be able to use it, others can go in there and look for themselves. If you're interested in participating on leaderboards, you can join the server. I assume that's aimed at everyone else, of course. Actually, that font looks rather daft. Let me choose a different one. Hey, Monster Friend 4. That looks better. You're gonna help Spacey without a tail, see ya. Alright, Rise, have a good one. I might stop streaming shortly myself, actually. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Gee, the things that happen when you talk about stuff, time just goes by super quickly. And for those who are asking if I'm in the UCC, no, I'm not. I wish I could join, but I cannot. Have one attempt on Flowey and see what happens. You really want me to go there? You really want me to try Flowey? Okay then, challenge accepted. Undertale. Oh, I'll move this number down here. I might actually keep that like in the corner or something, just so I can keep track. Oh, I don't have the God Home save. Let me sort that out really quick. Undertale. I do not have a save file, but I do know where to find one. Save file. God Home save file, that's it. Replace. Yeah, the God Home mod is still up, but it's just people don't use it much anymore. I forgot to enable the mod. No! I've been Toby dogged! Damn you, Toby! Okay. Undertale. Change that. Data. God Home. Copy. Undertale. Let's go there again. Right. So I guess you want full fight, yes? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway, just in case. It's been a while since I've played this, so don't expect anything fancy. Can you guys see the game? Yes, you can see the game. I just realised I don't have a no board on. Oh, that's fine. Don't really care about it anyway. For this time anyway. Would have been funny. I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. Dude, aside from that, that was fucking easy. I mean, I'm sure if I didn't get hit to that, I would have got hit to something else like Dead Tatters or something. I mean, hey, it's at least 1 to 6, am I right? This honestly doesn't feel that hard to me anymore. It's just another day at the office. But yeah. That was a whole luck lock. Yeah, sometimes that can happen. Sometimes that can happen. Emotional damage plus ratio plus Uno reverse plus you're not a gamer. See text skipping moment, yeah. That's why I added it in to try and straighten the grind out a little bit. Anyway, I think this is where I am going to stop the live stream. I want to go have lunch, and it's getting a little bit cold. I need to put a t-shirt on. I didn't realise it was going to get cold this quickly. It was quite hot this morning. Well, thank you all for tuning in, and mods, thanks for moderating. It's been a real funny 2 hours and 40 minutes. Though I'll have to end it now. So yeah, bye guys. I'll see you again sometime.